Hello, my name is Holland Timmins, also known as the Connoisseur, and today we'll be taking a look at Star Wars The Clone Wars, The Lost Missions. This originally debuted on Netflix since it was cancelled on Cartoon Network, thanks to some dumb decision. But at least we got these last 13 episodes, so let's get into them, shall we? The first 5 episodes, I want to say, have to do with the revelations, considering the revelations having to do with Order 66 and the truth behind it. It also deals with the fate of Fives, the last surviving member of the team, consisting of Fives, Heavy, Echo, and the others. Fives is the last surviving member, and it deals with his fate. The next one has to do with the banking clan, and you find out why Jedi aren't supposed to form attachments, as Padme's old boyfriend starts putting the moves on her. Anakin walks in and starts beating the living piss out of him. It's actually a great scene to watch, because you get to see Anakin just lose it, not using his Force or lightsaber powers for the most part, just beating the crap out of this guy. Great snowboarding scene on a nice planet, by the way. Yeah. Then, of course, there's this 2-episode arc having to do with Jar Jar and his knowing this Force-sensitive race of ducks. They're essentially ducks. And how they resent the Jedi. Another thread showing that Jar Jar may or may not be a Sith. Has to do with the fate of Mother Telsum from Dathomir, the matriarch of the Night Sisters, which Asajj Ventress comes from. Then there's the fate of Jedi Master Sifo Dyas, who created the clones, or ordered the clones' creation, and the revelation of Darth Tyrannus. And finally, there's a series of episodes which has to do with Yoda going on this quest to figure out how to join the cosmic force, retain his essence after death, at the behest of the voice of Qui-Gon Jinn, who did some of the training but was incomplete in his quest. So Yoda travels to complete the quest and gain the knowledge. There's some great throwbacks to the original trilogy in this series of episodes. It's really good. So, yeah, that's Star Wars, The Clone Wars, The Lost Missions. What I like about The Clone Wars is it's all one big charade to hide the true end game of Palpatine, the Sith Master, and, we'll get into that in Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Okay, well, that is Star Wars The Clone Wars, The Lost Missions. As promised, I will tell you my list of favorite science fiction programs on television. My first favorite is, of course, Futurama. I love Futurama. I think it's hilarious. Great science fiction comedy program. My second favorite series is Smallville. I love Smallville. I think it's a great show. Sometimes it can be really cheesy or corny, but otherwise it's really quality storytelling. Made me really identify with Superman for the first time. He was really hard to identify with. Okay, my third favorite show is, of course, Stargate SG-1. It just has all the elements of a great science fiction show. Action, humor, suspense, drama, the human element, the best of humanity. It's really great. Then there's Star Wars The Clone Wars, which I really like. It's what I've been reviewing. That's my number 4 pick. And my number 5 pick, I think, is Terminator, The Sarah Connor Chronicles. I think that's a really great science fiction program. Cancelled way before its prime. canceled in its prime, should I say. Yeah, so those are my top 5. I will say that it has been fun reviewing this show. It's a really great show, even though it's my number 4 favorite science fiction program. It makes it no less good. It is a very good program from the mind of George Lucas, and I'm afraid we will never get anything quite this good again. Maybe we will. I think that the next generation of filmmakers will look at this show and look at these movies and want to do their own version of Star Wars. And that's something that George Lucas has given the world. Inspiration to create. Alright, this is the Connoisseur signing off.